Welcome back, WNST, Tassel, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. We are positively into the June month. If you hear some Maryland Crab Cake Tour residue around here this week, or find Purple Rain 1 out at Baltimore Positive, we're doing a lot of really cool things around here into June, into July, and putting the Maryland Crab Cake Tour back together. It's all presented by our friends at the Maryland Lottery. We're going to let ourselves play a couple of times here this month, and also I have some Betty Boop scratch-off tickets we'll be giving away, and I'm going to welcome in a new scratch off before the month's over. John Martin is here from the Maryland Lottery. John, we're taking this thing on the road. My friends at Goodwill and Window Nation have joined us as well. And I know you're waiting for the 31. You want to see how much weight I gain this August, right? That's all part of this. How many French fries I'm going to wind up eating, right?
You know what? That's the wonder of being the kind of people we are. And I'm gonna say we're in our middle ages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not as easy to shed those pounds as it was when we were in our younger days. But
I didn't believe that till I became one of the older guys. And now that I'm back on the yoga mat, Planet Fitness is trying to get me right and do it all. I'm hearing that extra 5 pounds, that ice cream, maybe, you need to cool that a little bit for the summer. So I'm trying. I really am, before the crab cakes anyway.
Yeah. And at some point, not today, at some point, I'll share with you my unique regimen on how I lost at my advanced age over 20 pounds during the pandemic.
No. How'd you do it? Come on.
That's a teaser. No, we're not going to do it now. That's a teaser. That's what they call in the business a teaser. Yeah. I'll tell you what else is a teaser.
Go ahead.
Remember last time we got together and I'm sure my fans remember, because both of them called me, that what I promised last week was with the Cleveland-Baltimore series, I would wear the hat of the team that happened to win the coveted.
I do remember this. What is that? What, I mean, let me see that. Say something. You have to talk for me to see it.
What do you mean? I have to talk for you to see it.
It's a flaming baseball with a G and
wings. It's a guardian. It's the letter G.
It's a baseball.
It's official baseball. And then it's kind of a guardian. You really have to see it in the context of the art.
It looks a little like Angels in the Outfield with a G.
A little bit.
It looks like a really good band logo from like 1976. Like, it would look really good on one of my belt buckles that I have.
Nice. You know what? I will send it along to my folks back in the land and see.
You know what? It says go with the baseball. It's a G and an O, so it actually says go.
Let's go Guardians, huh?
No, that doesn't roll off the tongue, John. It really doesn't. It's weird.
I'll tell you what. I could not lose last weekend, because if the O's had won, I would have probably worn an Orioles hat. They're great sponsors and an exciting team. Is actually They
hit a lot of home runs the other night for you.
It was a great series that no one watched. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were in attendance there. And it was, crowds.
You can leave the hat on if you want. I'm not a guy. That's good. I mean, you're good.
It'll muss my hair for the rest of my
hair. You fixed it though. Okay, your hair's good. Okay.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, it's fixed. Okay, good.
But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Good time, and who knows? Maybe we'll do that again for the football season.
All right. So listen, I want to give you the schedule update, because I've been working very hard on this. Okay. And listen, I'm calling a lot of smaller businesses, and we've talked about this. The challenges of staffing and timing and all of that. We did Black Swan a few weeks ago. We were there before they opened, and it was just lovely. We had Keeler Kyle. My wife never listens to my show. Imagine that, John. I caught her listening to the whole conversation with Keeler Kyle from the Ovenbird Bakery. And I know, as a sponsor with the lottery and Goodwill and Window Nation, they all want me to tell good stories. This is a guy who opened a bread bakery in Little Italy that became my favorite bakery. I had never met him until he walked into Black Swan. Turns out he's from upstate New York. He loves birds. My wife loves birds. I love his Morning Glory muffins. We have this wonderful conversations. So I'm meeting new people. So here's what we're doing. On the 17th, we're going to be at Slancha from 2 to 5 or until they run out of beer, because I think on the 16th, John, and here's where the sports thing comes in, and maybe you can comment a little bit on this, because I see you as a Ohio run-of-the-mill sports fan, but I don't know what you know about soccer. But next Thursday, and I'm not just saying this, okay? This will be the biggest thing that's ever happened to our city. Now, the Ravens in my lifetime, not in a lot of people's lifetime. If you're less than 27 years of age, it would be your lifetime. For me, the Ravens were the biggest miracle that ever happened in my life. I write about that. I talk about that. The Modells, everything that I have really happened because the Ravens came to town. And this World Cup thing was a dream of mine back in 06. If it happens, we're going to celebrate on the 17th at Slancha, which is the soccer bar. We're hoping that the bid happens. We'll have games here. It's going to be an incredible thing for our city in 2026. So that's at Slancha on the 17th. The 20th, we're with Mayor Scott, and that is post Juneteenth. It's a little bit of a city holiday. We're going to put things together. It's going to be cool. Mayor Brandon Scott's joining us at Next Phase Cafe. I have an old school friend of mine who was in my WITH studios in 1992 who works at Next Phase 30 years later and has sworn on this crab cake for 6 months. The mayor has sworn on this crab cake. So we're going to come the 20th of Next Phase. That's a Monday. State Fair on the 30th to kick off 4th of July weekend. We have a commitment from Coppin State president and our partner because we are the flagship of Coppin State. Anthony Jenkins is going to be joining us at State Fair. Don Moeller is going to be with us that day too. July 7th, we're going to be at Costas Inn on the east side. And that's post 4th of July. We'll tell some Heritage Fair stories. So there you have it, John. There's the whole.
Wow. That's a lot of crab cakes, Nestor.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So I need a lottery update from you because last we checked, we had big jackpots. My wife went to the zoo. Brew at the zoo and wound up picking up gold. I had to tell her about second chances. She didn't win on the first chance or the second chance.
Yeah, I could tell those were not winning tickets from here. I could tell they were not winning.
Yeah, right. Well, they had the little app, I mean, I try to teach people about this stuff, but we have big jackpots right now, right?
We are over $200 million, north of 200 million on both Mega Millions and Powerball going into this week. And I'm sure that makes the Aparicio family household a busy beehive.
My wife will be at the Royal Farms in Bel Air. I swear she's out today and she will stop because she knows. Sure. She knows. She always knows.
Sure. And maybe she's also checked out our new Show Me scratch off family of games. This is something we've launched in the last couple of weeks. A nice little campaign featuring a pseudo boy band on the broadcast network. So that we're having some fun with that. People are enjoying the theme behind it. They're also enjoying the fact that the lowest prize is twice the ticket amount. So you buy a $1 ticket, the lowest price you can get is $2. You buy a $20 ticket, the lowest prize you can win is $40.
People get let down by and large by a push because I mean it's like playing blackjack too, right? So put your dollar up, you win $1 back. Somebody the other day on one of my Betty Boops got $2, and they felt good about it, but they didn't pay, right? So it was a winning ticket, but I don't know. It just always feels like a tie in hockey. Remember when they used to have those? Those aren't fun, right?
There's no shootout in the lottery. There's no shootout in the lottery, but
that could be exciting now. I mean, it can be. You don't want to be a part of it. Not in soccer though. It's no way to decide a match while we're getting World Cup games here. You know what?
You talked about soccer. Just don't go anywhere. Talk to the people. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Tell me. Oh yeah. Oh man, I sparked him. Wow, I got him going, didn't I? I just assumed that look at you. Can I have that scarf?
Yes.
I want to wear that scarf.
Yes.
I want to wear that scarf in Europe this week. I want to wear that scarf in Amsterdam. Can I have it?
Absolutely. Come on down.
Gosh, I got to get. So tell me, give me the story on the scarf. I mean, this is. Can we just jump off the lottery and me and you and all that? Do you understand 6 games here with you do?
Oh yeah.
This is an unbelievable thing to happen to our community next week, man.
No, absolutely. I fully appreciate it. And I fully appreciate the effort behind the scenes it takes to even be in a position to get this. Our friend Terry Hazeltine from who has done incredible work behind the scenes. Terry and I got together, several months ago, and he was very, very kind in talking about the bid to leave me one of these nice scarves. I'm more than happy to pass along to you because it will get more usage, I think, with you, and particularly more air travel going to Europe with
Well,
you.
it's going to be chilly in Amsterdam. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be chilly. So we're my wife's going to see her donor and spend a few days with the man who saved her life. So we're going to see a little part of the other world. I was in New York last week. I'm traveling around a little bit. I'm seeing lottery games in New York City. So you got me paying attention to stuff around here. But for this bid and for what it would mean in Baltimore, we talk about Baltimore positive. I talk a lot about that and good things happening here. This isn't a good thing. This is a Super Bowl we could never have, a Final Four we could never get. God bless the McCartney show this week. I hope everybody goes down safely, has a great time, and loves Me Do, and Bands on the Run, and Lives and Lets Die, and does it all. Hey Jude, got to do Hey Jude, right? So I love those nights for Baltimore, and having lived in Baltimore for 20 years, and these kind of nights that are going to bring a crowd from Portugal and a crowd from South Korea, or a crowd from Cameroon and a crowd from Germany, or a crowd from the Netherlands and a crowd from Argentina into the Inner Harbor, 100, 200,000 strong. I don't think people can really appreciate that. No offense to Army Navy, or no offense to a big Oriole game or anything like that. This is on a different scope because I've witnessed it. It's really it fills me with pride. I mean, I'm gonna drink next week at Slancha. I just am. I mean, I don't. There's gonna be a celebration because this is bigger than I dreamed, John. To get
Oh,
this
absolutely.
game.
And 2 words there. First, please drink as you play lottery
Responsibly.
Yes,
Thank
please
you.
do that.
And
no, I fully appreciate on the world stage what this means. And you mentioned Paul McCartney, Sir Paul McCartney, as he and I, converse, Sir Paul McCartney. And are you aware of the origins of Hey Jude?
Was it John Lennon's kid? Is that right?
Exactly.
I'm a rock and roll historian. I met Paul McCartney once, and I asked Paul McCartney
mentions it to
questions.
this day.
No, he does not. But it was at RFK Stadium, and I was part of a press contingent in 1987. I was the music critic at the Sun, and I went down, and he was doing a thing for PETA, and it was a human rights thing as well. And he did a press conference because it was in D.C., right? So he really wanted to, So I was literally in the front row, and I got to ask him a question, and he was very kind to me, and I interacted with Sir Paul. So it's one of the highlights of my life, right? I mean, like not everybody gets a chance to ask Sir Paul a question. I'm glad I made it a good one though.
I'm sure you did.
I asked him the difference between playing because he started the tour at Rupp Arena. Rupp Arena had just had a Final Four at that point in Kentucky, in Lexington, and he opened his tour in a little tiny gym, and now he's playing stadiums. And I asked him the difference between playing intimate places and big places. So it's like playing a small game or a big game. It's like playing a game where you just get your money back, or a game like the new game. It says to show me, right, that we're going to double our money.
And you know what's also great about the lottery as well? This is called a segue. Watch what I'm doing here. You know what's great about that is that we give players a chance not only to win cash prizes, but also second chance contests. And one of the most fun second chance contests we have is for those participants in our My Lottery Rewards player loyalty program to enter their non-winning tickets for fabulous prizes. And they're not always cash prizes. One of my favorite that's open now is what we call an outdoor movie night package. Now picture this. This is a package valued at well over $10,000. And if you're selected to win this package, you get a popcorn maker, an indoor-outdoor audio speaker, an outdoor TV, outdoor seating area, one of those nice little patio furniture setups, Coleman cooler, weighted blanket. This is the kind of thing that the Aparicios could set out in their beautiful, luxurious estate and some night look at and entertain, perhaps some of their close sponsors like the folks at the Maryland Lottery.
Yeah, but did Carol write this for you? Because I mean, you're right in my wheelhouse. You know this, right? You know my wife and I fired the grill up for the very first time this week. Did you know this?
No, please tell me more.
Well, we're literally going through this phase right now. And listen, Wise Markets, we talk meats this week. They're one of my sponsors as well. And we were talking about grilling and Father's Day and all that manly outdoor things I need to do when I see Fox picking up squirrels and running off with them like I do 5 minutes before these segments. So it makes me want to be a vegetarian. So, but I'll say this. We grilled some chicken outside the other night. We had a nice little thing. We haven't literally We have a stoop. I mean, we don't even have we have just a stoop. We don't have anything else. So we're trying to create all this. And read that again, what you win, because I mean, I seriously, I don't have any of the grill we have's fine. It's, her mother gave it to us 10 years ago. We've never used it because we didn't have an outdoor space to use it. We used it for the first time. It's lovely. The food tasted great. We had some delicious garlic pepper chicken at Wise Markets. There's my tip of the month of the year. Go get it. It's the greatest thing ever. Garlic pepper chicken. And so grill. Give me this again. Grill.
No, actually, you provide your own grill. So the beauty is it's called an outdoor. Let me get the right name here. Outdoor movie night package.
The popcorn. I got that part. Okay, I love popcorn.
And people can go to mdlottery.com or check it out on their app if they're a My Lottery Rewards loyalty club member, because the prize drawing is open through Tuesday, July 5th. You have plenty of good days.
Oh, okay, good. That's that's 4 crab cakes for me between now and then.
So there will be a popcorn maker. Let me see if anything. It just says classic style, but you've seen those things. Those little.
That's fine. Yeah, I like popcorn
things.
But you're setting me up for like outdoor movies, or like to be able to watch like the kickoff of the NFL season.
And outdoor TV, full 4K resolution. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Or somebody that bootlegs the McCartney show this week for me so I can watch it, once we put this together on YouTube.
I'm just saying
that would ever happen.
That's possible. An outdoor seating area, an L-shaped sofa sectional set, weather-resistant material. You've seen these things.
There's something missing there that's really an important ingredient, as I learned early on. My wife and I learned this. Is there any mosquito repellent, destroyer, fumigator, keep them away, or is there anything like that in there? One of those little purple zappy lights, anything like that?
Well, go to your favorite retailer.
We'll have to win the lottery to do that. You can do that with the 10 grand, right?
Stuff.
You get 10 grand too, right?
The package is 10 grand. I mean,
okay, all right. All right. I'll get the
If you need a bug zapper, I'll come over there with a fly swatter.
MrMosquitoKiller.com guy. Yeah. Okay. All right. By the way, if anybody's listening to this, I do need a mosquito guy. If I'm going to sit outside, man, I mean, my Venezuelan blood, I mean, they come right down after me,
Oh, you're on their favorite.
But I love the idea of the whole outdoor thing, because listen, John, one of the reasons we left it, not one, I mean, really the biggest reason, it wasn't all the things that people say, you left the city for the county. Honestly, we just wanted to have a grill and outdoor space and grow tomatoes that I'm sure the animals are going to wind up eating right now. They're eating everything else, including each other. So I would just say that's a heck of a prize, right? I mean, it's sort of the outdoor fun cave.
And it's fun because we do on a regular basis. We have a variety of these things going on. I mean, you could win other packages, an Apple MacBook Pro,
I need one.
A coffee and espresso maker, things like that are nice little things. But when one of these raises up, gets my attention, a nice big deal like that, please check it out at mdlottery.com and see if in fact that fits your backyard. And if it does, enter along. We'll have one lucky winner drawn on July 6th. And I'll be over on July 7th with
right. And when somebody wins, right, exactly. We'll give you mosquito directions here next week on the show, because I'm going to need them. And somebody's going to hear this and be sending me, because it always happens that way. They'll send me somebody. So yes. Anything. So my wife went to Wise the other day. They actually sell catnip. Mosquitoes don't like catnip. Mosquitoes don't like peppermint. Mosquitoes don't like certain herbs and certain things you can grow. Citronella, right? So you can buy those things too. So I'm working on it. I've been Googling how not to get bitten by bugs in the woods.
Well, there you go. Well, good luck with that.
But, all right, but the outdoor package thing sounds great until the mosquitoes show up. That's all. We have lightning bugs now. They're beautiful. John Martin is here. He's with the Maryland Lottery. We're having a good time this week because I've got sort of senioritis, right? Like I'm going on this little vacation thing. I'm doing my thing, seeing the man who saved my wife's life twice, and dreaming visions of the World Cup in my hometown in Baltimore. John's with the Maryland Lottery and Gaming. Of course, obviously, we have casinos. We have NBA Finals, right? We have NHL, like all of that going on as well. Belmont happening. Any updates there to give folks? Because I know you do like to give those updates in these segments.
Yeah, there is the slowest possible thawing in the process here in a good way. So the industry analysis that's been much awaited has wrapped up the field work. We should be getting the SWARC to come to us very soon with their assessment of what the industry analysis is telling us we could and should be doing as we get into the next phase, which is putting regulations and applications together for both the remaining retail operations up to 30 licenses and the potential for up to 60 mobile licenses. So we're making some progress on that front. Still not fast enough for a lot of the Marylanders who are out there. But then again, we've got kind of the lull. I mean, you mentioned some great events, but the reality is in the sports wagering industry, the calendar of events, you get into May, June, July, August. It's kind of the slowdown period as we ramp up for the start of the NFL.
I still don't know what a fortnight is, even though they mention it at Wimbledon every summer, right? It's that the fortnight is the middle of the summer when nothing happens except Wimbledon.
Well, the fortnight, and as Sir Paul tells me when we're sitting there, a fortnight is 2 weeks.
2 weeks, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't call it a 2-night instead of a 4-night.
The fortnight. Yes.
Fortnight.
Well, I'm not going to Wimbledon. By the way, Leonard Raskin from Raskin Global is going to be over there. He's our correspondent, so he's going to let us know how the strawberry, like all that stuff's going to go. So I do know somebody going to Wimbledon, which is awesome, because it was on my bucket list, and now it's not on my bucket list anymore. I don't know why it's like that, but I don't feel like I need to do that one for some reason. But it is a summer event, right? We don't have many, and Wimbledon was. In my mind as like a kid was the first time I heard about sports wagering on site, right? That's the first time an American would have said, you go back in the parlor and do what? Right?
Oh, the Brits, yeah, the folks in England, they'll bet on whether the next car coming around the corner is white or black. I mean, they're really pretty serious about their wagering over there. So hopefully,
I saw My Fair Lady too, the Ascot, remember the races?
Very nice. Yes.
Over,
You are truly
come on.
A world-renowned racketeur.
It says that on my Facebook. You know that. John Martin is here. He's with the Maryland Lottery. We have fun with him and kept him lingering longer. Put the hat back on if you come on.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were talking about you're right. I have to talk to activate the camera. So here it is. I'll give you a profile shot like that with sponsor. Can't do that. I'm
going to give you a little chance for some comedy here. We'll see if we have Lewis and Clark or Lewis and Martin or
we don't want Lewis and Clark.
Yeah,
Those
I don't know.
Have been dead for a few years.
No. But so if I said to you, well, look at the time. Hey, do you want to talk about Deshaun Watson and the Browns or no? Oh, you got to go, right?
Oh yeah, I got to go.
Yeah. See, where's the Cleveland Guardians hat?
Yeah. We have to take that off. Well, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, it is a topic for another day. Hey, man, football season, we have a mandatory next week. Lamar's going to be here, so we got a lot of news, a lot of things going on. John Martin's here. He's making news. So what's my next scratch off that you want me to have for Slancha on the 17th, next phase on the 20th, State Fair on the 30th, and Costas on the 7th? What's the next game I'm asking Roz for? Seriously.
Boy, I have no idea. Roz is far smarter about this than I am, so I'm sure she'll give you a good one.
All right. I'll do that. John, appreciate you, man. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Nestor. Safe travels.
John Martin, there he is from the Maryland Lottery and a very, very happy Guardians fan with the little flaming baseball and the big G and the wings on the back that somehow, I guess it's a Guardian. I don't know. I am Nestor. We are WNST AM 1570. Towson, Baltimore. We never stop talking. Sir Paul and Robert Plant and Ringo. It's Classic Rock Week around here. We're having some fun at BaltimorePositive.com.